And welcome back to Bushnell-Prairie City High School. About 3 minutes or so on our pregame show clock for our varsity contest. Getting a late start again. If you're tuning in and thought we'd be on about 7:30, so we had about a 10-minute delay in the JV contest in the third quarter due to an issue with the scoreboard. And so we are just about set for the varsity contest. A heck of a game in our JV contest. Tight one all the way to the end. BPC coming out on top, 46-41. And officially, I had Braylon Griffiths leading the way with 22 points for BPC, 8 for Graybill, 7 each for Anderson and King, and 2 for Kleinditz and Knoxville. Again, Easton Harshbarger was 16, 6 each for Austin Harshbarger. Easton Harshbarger with a 16, 6 for Gavin Hawkinson, and 9 for Grayson Stoneking, and 2 for Callan Evans. JoJo's Gaming Parlor pregame show. They offer the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell, and cheer the Spartans on to victory. Did want to pass along, we did in the JV contest. Did not get here the score from across the way from the athletic director, Nate Zeringer, but the 7th grade boys did fall in the regional championship game tonight to West Central. Blackout here at BPC High School tonight. Do want to pass along our thanks for everyone tuning in. Let us know where you tuned in from this evening. And one special person tuning in is Kara McKim, listening in, watching down in St. Louis. Just had a liver transplant about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And Dr. McKim here, of course, one of our vets at the Bushnell Vet Service, came by and asked if we could pass along our well wishes and thanks for tuning in. And absolute, Kara, hope you enjoy the broadcast. And I'm sure you've got your favorite Spartan out there, number 35, of course, Ethan McKim, one of our senior boys for the basketball squad, as we are ready for a national anthem. Questionable again, as we kind of lost the power. The scoreboard's kind of gone dark again. And we are set for a national anthem. We will step aside for that, and we'll be back with the tip-off here in just a couple of moments. Starting lineups up now for BPC. Hank Walters, number 1, a junior starter. Tanner McGarry, number 11, a junior for Knoxville, the second Knoxville starter. Grant Lambert, a sophomore, number 23 at center for the Blue Bullets. Colton Hearing, junior, number 24. Tyson Pullen, the fifth starter for Knoxville, number 12. Terrence Dickerson, the head coach, and assistant coach of Knoxville, Brian Simmert. And now the starting lineup for your BPC Spartans. Connor Palm, the first starter for BPC. Aaron Ruffin, number 15, the second starter for BPC. Xander Jones, number 5. Talon Love, your fourth starter for BPC. And your fifth starter, Brock Beekman, number 3 for BPC. Head coach Tyler Snyder and assisted by Devin Yoakum. Shane Curry, come on Spartans. Rachel Negley. Absolutely love having the feed here from St. Louis. Definitely cheering on the Spartans. Thanks for the shout out, Kara McKim. Absolutely, Rachel. Glad to do it. And Kathy Ikas again tuning in from St. Petersburg Beach, Florida. And wishing a speedy recovery to Kara as well. 8 minutes to play on the clock. Beekman for BPC. And 12. Pullen for Knoxville. That's controlled by BPC. Beekman out to Ruffin. Ruffin left-hand dribbles. Lost the handle. Floats one up and good. Darren Ruffin with his first 2 of the contest. 2-0 lead for BPC. 7:40 to go. Shot up by Knoxville. No good. Rebound put back up and in by number 24, Colton Herring. And we are tied at 2, 30 seconds into the contest. Ruffin picked up by Walters. Palm to Jones. Right wing to Ruffin. He'll drive baseline, pulls it back out, looking for some help, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Ruffin's foot to Knoxville. As he got stoppage as Xander Jones, his left wheel came undone, getting the shoelaces tied over there for BPC. It'll be Knoxville basketball here with 7:15 to go. First quarter. Pullen looking for some help. Picked up by Jones over to 24 Herring. Walters inside. They go to McGarry. He doesn't have a shot. Going to pull it back out. 3-ball up and good, or no good by Walters. Tracked down by Jones in the far corner. He'll get it across midcourt for BPC. Over to Ruffin. Ruffin going to drive left baseline. No. On the shot, he was fouled on the way to the basket. He'll go to the line for 2. Pullen whistle for the foul. His first, team's first. That will put Pete Ruffin at the line for 2. First one up. First one won't go. Rattles around off the front rim, back rim on the right side before falling off. 2-2 our score. 6:46 to go. Ruffin with one more. This one up, and this one is good. Good rotation on that one for Ruffin. And a 3-2 lead for BPC, 6:40 to go. Ruffin picking up Walters. Walters having a little bit of problem. Gets it over to Poland. Tried to stay inbounds. Going to lose it. Beekman going to track down the loose rebound. Shot up on the left side. No. But Brock going to go to the line for a 2. Foul going to be whistled on number 23, Grant Lambert. That's his first, team second. And that's going to put the senior Brock Beekman at the line for 2 for BPC. First one up. And first one off the rim. No good. Beekman with one more. Said that in the JV game. It's blackout night. The student section and cheerleaders all in black. Beekman 1 and 2 from the line for BPC. And a 4-2 lead for the Spartans. Minute and a half into the contest. Walters picked up by Ruffin. Screen from Poland. Walters going to drive in. Kicks it out to number 24, Herring. His shot, no. Poland's shot partially blocked, and BPC up with the basketball. Palm will get it over to Ruffin. Cross court, Talon Love with it. Now quickly over to Palm, left wing, inside to Beekman. Beekman's going to spin out, kicked out, right wing 3 up by Jones. No good. Love there for the rebound. Puts it back up and in. Talon Love with 2 and a 6-2 lead. His first 2 of the contest. 4-point lead for BPC. Walters with it. Hounded by Ruffin. Now Ruffin going to get a little too much body contact on Walters. And that'll be the first on Darren Ruffin. And team foul number 1 on BPC. 5:48 to go. First quarter. McGarry with it. He's going to drive and kick it out. Lambert going to pop one and good from about 16. Grant Lambert with his first 2. 6-2 lead for BPC. 5:30 to play first quarter. Ruffin kicks it over to Jones. Bounce pass free throw line to Beekman. Right wing 3 by Palm up. No good. Love there for the rebound. His putback, no. And we're going to go to the line for 2 as Beekman put the missed shot by Love up, but foul going to be whistled before the shot and put Talon Love at the line. I believe that foul was on Colton Herring for Knoxville. Love up and good on the first. Number 2, Hagman in for Knoxville as Love hits both of them. He's got 4 in the contest. 8-4 lead for BPC. Walter's going to try to drive in. It's going to be whistled for the travel off the far side. It will go back to BPC. Love going to inbound to Ruffin for the Spartans. 5:16 to go. First quarter. Number 3, Austin Harshbarger into the ball game for Knoxville for the first time. Harshbarger had a pretty good game for Knoxville in the JV contest. 4-point Spartan lead, 5:08 to go. Ruffin drives in, shot up, no good. Love there for the rebound, put back up, and good off the glass for Tyler Love. Love with 6 and a 6-point lead now for BPC at 10-4. 4:50 to play first quarter. McGarry to Harshbarger. Poland. Well, head fake on Jones. Hands off to Walters. Or McGarry, my apologies. That's McGarry. Harshbarger. Long 3 up and short off the rim by Lambert. BPC with a rebound. Beekman quickly the other way. Stop, step, gets it to Love. Love off the glass and in. Timeout going to be taken. A 30-second timeout by Knoxville. 4:27 to play. 12-4 lead for BPC. We'll keep it right here out of the timeout. We're brought to you by Raritan State Bank. Bushnell branch located at 360 South Green Street in Bushnell. They offer full-service banking and loan services for all your banking needs. Come visit the bank or friendly service. Call them at 309-772-2345. Good luck, Spartans. Bushnell Banking Center is an equal housing lender and member FDIC. 4:27 to play. 8-point lead for BPC. Talon Love with 8 already in the quarter for BPC. Ruffin with 3 and Beekman with 1. And that gets us to the 12-point on the board for the Spartans. 4:27 to play. McGarry will bring it up, picked up by Ruffin. Kicks out now near corner to number 20. That is Easton Harshbarger. Stolen away by BPC. Palm the other way. Shot up off the glass. No, they're going to call it on the floor. Easton Harshbarger whistle for the foul. His first. Team's third. The foul on the floor. So BPC will inbound. Stolen away by Knoxville. Here comes number 23, Lambert, with it. He's going to go close, locked all the way down, coast to coast. No. Love. Pass down to Jones, intercepted by Knoxville. Here come the Blue Bullets. Body contact counted and a foul going to be whistled on Ruffin, and that's going to be D's second. Shot up and good by number 11. And then Ruffin will check out as Reese Reimold's in the ball game. And the bucket good by Tanner McGarry. And the free throw up and good. 3-point play. So that's going to push the lead down, or cut the lead to 12-7. Pulling back for Knox, also number 24, Colton Herring. Jones will bring it up. Free throw line to Beekman. Beekman going to put it on the floor right hand. Kicks it out. 3 for Reimold's up short. Beekman there for the rebound for BPC. Reverse layup up and good for Brock Beekman. He's got 3 in the lead back at 7, 14-7. 14-9. Herring with 2. Love going to pop a 3 from the far corner. No. Jones there for the rebound. Throws it off of number 24, Herring. Good heads-up play by Xander Jones, and it'll stay with BPC with 3:13 to play. 14-9. Lead for BPC. Jones to inbound. Gets it into Beekman. It's going to go bounce pass off his knee out of bounds. It'll go back to Knoxville. BPC going to be in the bonus with the next foul on Knoxville. It's 5 now, or 4 on Knoxville, 2 on BPC, and both of those on Darren Ruffin for BPC. Hank Walters with it. Picked up by Palm. Swing around to Palm. Palm going to drive by Beekman, and we're going to get a foul. Good head fake by Pullen. Foul on the floor. Be on Brock, his first, team's third. Hagman to inbound. Gets it far corner to Walters. He'll drive baseline. The ball is going to be knocked out of bounds off of Palm. Will stay with Knoxville. Pulling with it. Picked up by Beekman. Round to Austin Harshbarger. Lambert going to drive in, or Herring, and he's going to draw a foul on BPC. That going to be on Brock? If it is, that's going to be his second. That is his second. Team's fourth. And 2 free throws coming up for Colton Herring. First one in and out, no good. That's going to get number 23, Parker Guppy, into the ball game for the Spartans. So now you've got Ruffin and Beekman on the bench with 2 fouls each. The second one, no good. Rebound down to Palm for BPC, 14-9. Quickly the other way to Jones. Jones going to drive and kicks it to Love. On top, Reimold's now to Palm. Guppy, 14-footer, line drive, shot up and good. Parker Guppy, his first 2 of the contest for BPC. A 7-point lead, 16-9, 2:25 to play. Quickly, the other way, Walters with a floater, no. Love and Walters for the rebound. Love comes out with it, down to Palm, or Jones. Apologies, number 5. Jones is shot up, no good. Ball tapped around and controlled by Knoxville. Walters with it. Picked up by Palm. Herring. Pass to Pullen. 14-footer off the glass, no good there. Rebound controlled by Guppy. Taps it over to Palm. to Love, free throw line, hand off to Jones, lost the handle momentarily. Gets it back, bounce pass into Love. Love up over Pullen, nice shot by Talon Love. 12 now for Love, 12 of the 18 for BPC, and they've doubled the lead at 9 now, 18-9. 1.5 to go, 90 seconds to play. Walter's going to drive it, has it poked away by Jones, picked up by Love. He'll lose the handle on it, now picked up by Austin Harshbarger. Shot on the floor, nope, count it, and a foul, I believe. Nope, on the floor. My apologies on that, got screened out a little bit. Xander Jones going to be whistled for the foul, his first, team's 5th. And that will put Austin Archbarger at the line for 2. First one up and good. Austin Archbarger, the freshman, with his first points here in the varsity contest, 18-10. Second one up, short rebound down to Love for BPC. Gets it over to Braylon Griffiths, who checked into the ball game for BPC. 18-10, 8-point lead. Griffiths going to drive in, right-handed layup up off the glass, high off the glass, and in for Braylon Griffiths for BPC. 10-point lead, under a minute to go, 55 seconds to play. Far side, that's Herring. Inside, that is back to Herring. 40 seconds to go. Hand off to Walters. His shot over Love, no good. Griffiths there for the rebound for BPC. He'll go the other way. Right hand dribble, little stutter step, spin move. Lost the handle on it. Now he's going to be whistled for a traveling violation. Number 11, Tanner McGarry, into the ball game for Knoxville. Ash saying go Bullets. 30.7 seconds to play. 10-point lead for the Spartans, down to 26 seconds to go. Picking up the dribble, that is McGarry. Gets it over to Herring. To number 2, Hagman. Hit shot up, no. Love there for the rebound again for BPC. He's going to go quickly the other way. Stops, left-handed shot up off the glass is good. A heck of a quarter now for Talon Love. 22-10 lead for BPC. Herring. And Knoxville not going to get a shot off. The 3 is good, but after the buzzer by Hagman. And a 22-10 lead for BPC after 1. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
McDonough District Hospital provided such quality health care for us as we delivered our first child. It was a no-brainer for us to come back for the delivery of our second, and we're very excited to have such a great staff that will be here for us. We could have walked in with the clothes on our back and they would have had everything that we need, which I think is very important for the community.
The facilities are fantastic, state of the art, just put us at ease knowing that anything that she needed we were going to be able to get, and we couldn't ask for anything more.
Slide it back to make room for whatever you're storing. Or pull it forward and use it as an additional full-depth shelf. Make room for ingredients of all sizes.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, 22-10 in favor of BPC. Number 35 into the ball game, Ethan McKim for BPC. Knoxville basketball heading to the second quarter. 3 in the quarter for Beekman. 12 unofficially for Talon Love, 3 for D. Ruffin, 2 for Guppy, and 2 for Griffiths. 22-10 lead for BPC. Hagman kicks it out to Walters, 3 up, no good. Good box out by Palm, and he'll come up with a basketball for BPC. Left-hand dribble, going to drive, baseline shot, no on the shot. He's going to draw the contact on 23, Grant Lambert for Knoxville, and that'll put Connor Palm at the line for 2. First one up and good. Number 3, my apologies, that is Austin Harshbarger back for Knoxville. Palm with one more. Second one up, and it's a little too strong. Rebound down to number 11, Tanner McGarry. Austin Harshbarger out to number 23, Lambert. Now McGarry. Long three up off the back iron, no. Rebound down to Paul again for BPC. 13-point Spartan lead. He'll stop, pop a three, a little off, no good. And we're going to get a foul on Guppy over the back, I believe, for BPC. B. Parker's first. Team's first. And the pass for Knoxville goes out of bounds, I believe intended there for Peyton Hagman. As number 12, Tyson Pullen, back into the ball game for Knoxville. 13-point lead for the Spartans. Griffiths near corner, that is Reimolds. Reese Reimolds inside. They go to McKim. No on the shot, but Ethan going to go to the line for two as he draws a contact on the shot. 23 whistled for the foul. Grant Lambert, his third. Second on Knoxville in the quarter. McKim up off the back iron on the free throw, no good. He'll have one more. Second one up, a little too strong off the back iron. Rebound down to Poland for Knoxville. 14-footer off the back iron. Got the shooter's roll. Grant Lambert, he's got his fourth of the contest and back to 11-point lead. 23-12 in favor of BPC. Griffiths, the freshman, will bring it up. Switching hands, picked up by Poland. Picks up the dribble, looks cross court to Reimolds. Right wing. To Griffiths. 6:18 to go. Palm tries in. Uncontested the lane off the right side. No good. The shot just hung on the rim. Knoxville down with a rebound. Here comes number 11. McGarry, his shot up no good. Rebound down to Parker Guppy for BPC. He'll get it over to Griffiths. 5:55 to play. First half. 23-12 lead for the Spartans. Inside pass to Palm from Griffiths. Palm's going to drive around with a left hand. Shot floats, rolls around the rim, won't drop. Rebound down to Lambert for Knoxville. And the pass going to go off of McKim's hands out of bounds to Knoxville. Stay with Knoxville. Jones and Love back for BPC as Palm and Guppy check out. Poland gets the inbound for Knoxville over to Herring. Walters, number one, guarded by Reimolds. He's going to drive in, scoop one up. No. Rebound down to Love for BPC. Talon Love down with a rebound at 12 points in that opening quarter for BPC, helping them out to 22-10 lead at the end of one. We're 5:20 to go here in the first half. Jones with it. Right side, bounce pass to McKim. Little head fake, nice shot for Ethan McKim up. No good. Got his own rebound. Going to go back up with a shot. No. Love there for the rebound. No. Still loose on the floor. Picked up by Hank Walters for Knoxville. He's going to go coast to coast, up and in. First two for Walters in the contest. And we're under a double-digit lead now. Back to 9 for BPC at 23-14. Jones going to drive in. Left hand, right hand, up off the glass and good. Xander Jones for his first two of the night. Back to 11-point lead at 25-14. Knoxville, Walters far corner, going to fire up a three. No good. Good box out by Love. He got the rebound. Hands off to Griffiths. Griffiths will drive it in. Has it poked away momentarily by Walters. Looking for some help. Gets it to Jones. And Coach Snyder going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here with 4:19 to play in the first half, 25-14 lead for BPC. And we can tell you about King Chiropractic with locations in Bushnell and Macomb. They support BPC Athletics. They offer office hours in Macomb Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in Bushnell, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. To set an appointment, call 309-837-MyDC. That's 6932. They also perform a DOT and CDL physicals for just $85. Also brought to you by Heil Enterprises, Heil Trucking. They can take your product down the road near or far and also offer top-notch heavy-duty truck and trailer repair. Second-generation business continues to grow and continues to support BPC Athletics. Stop by and see Danny or Travis on Route 41 South at Prairie City. Or give them a call at 309-775-3333. Change that to a full timeout from a 30. Love to inbound for BPC out of the timeout. 4:19 to play. 11-point lead, 25-14 in favor of BPC. Griffiths with it. Bounce pass to Reimolds. Reimolds going to nice give and go to Love. Lost the handle going up, got it back, puts it up, counted, and a foul. Talon Love now with 14. Count the basket foul on Colton Herring. His second. Team's third. Talon Love to the line. 2 of 2 from the line earlier in the contest. This one off no good. And the rebound controlled by Griffiths. He's going to take it up. Draws the contact on the shot. No, it won't go, but he'll go right back to the line for BPC. That's going to go on a Herring as well. That's his third, team's fourth. Griffiths to the line for 2. First one up. In and out, no good. I see number 2, Connor Paulman in the ball game. Check in for Reese Reimolds for BPC. Also up for Knoxville, number 20, Easton Harshbarger. Don't forget, always chat us up. We appreciate knowing where you're tuned in to from tonight. And first one, or second one up, Griffiths got 3 in the contest, 1 of 2, and a 14-point lead now, 28-14. Shot, no, and picked up by BPC. Palm with it, gets it over to McKim, to Griffiths. Jones. He's going to fire up a 3. No good. Rebound loose. Controlled by Love. Up off the glass and in. Talon Love now with 2 more. And a timeout taken by Knoxville. Full timeout. With that, we'll step aside and we'll be back here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are gonna watch out for us and they care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Back here at BPC High School, 30-14 lead for BPC. Knoxville basketball out of the timeout. Easton Harshbarger with it, left wing for the Blue Bullets on top. 3 on the way, no Love there for the rebound. Stole it away now momentarily by McGarry. And he's going to fire 3, has it blocked by Love again. And here comes the Spartans. Jones over to Griffiths for BPC, 3:10 to play. 16-point lead, 30-14 for BPC. So I'll get that corrected here on the scoreboard. As our scoreboard lagging a little behind here, 30-14. And we're going to get a foul on BPC on 5. Xander Jones, that's his second. Team's second. I'll get Parker Guppy into the ball game for BPC, number 23. And number 20, Reimold's back as McKim will have a seat on the bench for BPC. Number 14, Grayson Stone King with it. Now over to Hank Walters, number 1. Give and go to Stone King, up over Love. Late whistle, and it's going to be a shooting foul. And go the foul on Love, his first, team's third. To the line for 2, Grayson Stone King for Knoxville. First one up and is good. First points of the contest at the varsity level for Stone King. 30-15, 15-point lead for BPC. Stone King with one more. Second one up. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound tracked down and controlled by BPC. Reimolds gets it tried to get it to Guppy, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Knoxville. It'll stay with BPC. Love gets it to Griffiths. Griffiths going to have it poked away momentarily by Walters. Got it back. Got it to Reimolds. Tried to go to Love, and it's going to stay with BPC off of Easton Harshbarger. They'll stay with the Spartans. Palm with the basketball for BPC. 2:20 to play. Right wing to Reimolds. On top. Griffiths now to Palm, left wing. Cutting Parker Guppy, 15-footer, a little too strong. Love there for the rip. We're going to get over the back on Love. His second, team's fourth. They're going to get 24. Ryan Adler in the ball game for the first time as Love's going to check out. 16 in the contest for Love. Unofficially, 2:05 to play. 15-point lead, straight on 3 from Grayson Stone King. A sports corner 3 up and good. He's got 4. And the lead at 30-19. 11-point lead now for BPC. Griffiths drives in, draws a foul. He'll go to the line, has hit the deck hard. Foul's going to go on number 1. Hank Walters, his first. Team's 5th. Griffiths to the line for 2. First one up. First one is good. That gives him 4. I must have counted that as a 2 from Stone King. Second one going to rattle around and drop with Griffiths. So a 32-18 lead. As said that must have been an offensive foul on Knoxville. West on Easton Arshbarger, his second. Team's 5th. Non-shooting foul. Griffiths to bring it up, 32-18. Palm with it, left wing for BPC. Going to dribble, drive in, picks up the dribble, gets it to Reimolds, back to Palm. Right side, right wing to Griffiths. He's going to have it poked away by Walters. Griffiths going to drive in, and we're going to get a body foul on Walters as Griffith goes to the right side of the basket. And that will be Walters' second, and put Griffiths back at the line for 2. Right on the freshman, 3 of 4 from the free throw line thus far in the varsity contest for the Spartans. 1:19 to play. First one up, and it is good. Gives him 6 as Walters checks out, and number 11, Tanner McGarry into the ball game for Knoxville. Second one a little short, and the rebound stolen away by Guppy for BPC. Gets it over to Reimolds. Far side now, Palm. Back to Adler. On top, Griffiths, right wing. Reimolds, 1:05 to play. 33-18, 15-point lead for BPC. Griffith's going to track down the loose balls. We're under a minute to go. 52 seconds to play. Gets a screen from Adler. Free throw line jumper, just a step in. No good. Griffith's got his own rebound, puts it back up and in. 2 more for Griffiths, 35-18 lead for BPC. And a offensive foul on Knoxville. Going to go on 14 Stone King. His first, team's first non-shooting foul again. So a 17-point lead for BPC, 33 seconds to play. Adler gets it to Griffiths. He'll be double teamed. Tries to fight through it, stole it away as Austin Hochberger the other way. His layup up and good. He's got 3 in the contest on a 15-point lead. Down to 15, 35-20. Palm with it, far side. Down to 10, Reimolds. Picks up the dribble, gets it to Griffiths, down to 5, down to 4. 16-footer up, a little short, going to go out of bounds with 0.6 seconds to go as Guppy tries to save the ball out of, and does not. So it'll go to Knoxville. They'll just have to roll it in and just pick it up and throw it, and they do, and the shot is wide left. And that's our halftime score, 35-20. At the break, we'll be back with the second half in just a moment here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
And welcome back to halftime with Milton Griffin, Director of Radiology here. And welcome back here. It's halftime, and with Phyllis, I about said McLouth.
It is.
It is McLouth. It still is McLouth, yes. Isn't it? So I've known you for a long time.
A long time.
And we were just discussing before we came on air that it's been a year or two since you came to MDH. You've been here a while. What's your job title here at MDH?
I'm Director of Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation.
And that entails a lot, especially considering we're here talking about sports. So that's a big part of what you do. What does that entail here at MDH?
The department as a whole, we start off with the sports. We have athletic training services. We go to many of the area schools. But also we have physical therapy for those that are maybe have had surgery or some more serious injuries, and we're going to try to get people back on the court or the field.
Yeah, court, field, or just work, right? I mean,
that's right.
It's sports medicine and rehabilitation. The rehabilitation goes a lot farther than the sports stuff, doesn't it? Right.
Yeah. Beyond that, I mean, every person needs to return to something, as you're kind of referring to. And so we see people of all ages. We see newborns. We see people up to, we've seen, I think, 105 years old. So everybody has something that's very important to them that they want to return to, and we respect that. We complete evaluations in whatever realm it may be in the different therapies, and try to address their deficits and get them back into action, whatever that may be.
Yeah, sometimes action's on the court, and sometimes action is working at the factory or working for yourself, right?
Right,
or just getting up out of a chair.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah. So it's a little bit of everything. What drew you, because we talked about you've been here at MDH for a long time. So
right.
What drew you to MDH? Obviously, you're a Bushnell girl.
Correct.
So you're from the area. What drew you to MDH?
I wanted to serve the community. I think it's important that the smaller rural areas get good care too. Mm-hmm. And I'm just kind of attached to the area.
So, as successful as you've been, you've moved up the food chain, so to speak, mm-hmm. at MDH. Some people would look at it as, well, I've done what I can do here. I could go somewhere else and help. Why stay here? I know you wanted to give it back to the rural area, but what is it about this particular area that made you want to stay?
I think there's always more that can be done, and I think it's important to kind of utilize what our resources are and try to make the most of them. Just again, in our area, we have a lot to offer here at the hospital, and there are people that are wanting to make the best of themselves here, and I think we have a role in that.
Now, you've been doing this for a number of years. I think you said 35 at MDH. Mm-hmm. Sports medicine and rehabilitation has changed, I would suspect, substantially in those 35 years. You have locations in Macomb, Bushnell, even in Monmouth now.
Right.
that's not something that was there back when you started.
No.
What is it about sports medicine and rehabilitation that's changed so much and become so important now?
It is kind of odd. We were very small to begin with. We started just in the basement of the hospital. It included cardiac rehab, PT, a little bit of pediatrics, and we all tried to do it in one small gym. And since that time, you know, we've gone to our whole third floor addition. I think it was in '98. We had the Lafayette location. Bushnell was in 14. We also have a location in Grand Prairie. And then Monmouth we did 2 years ago. And I think therapy in general gets people back into action again. And I just think it's something that we have a chance to be a part of and help people, you know, do better in whatever they may do.
What do you see as the director? What do you see as the ultimate goal for sports medicine and rehabilitation? I mean, obviously you guys keep growing, so you aren't there yet. But as a person who's just obviously loved sports medicine and rehabilitation since the time you started, where do you see it going, or what will it continue to grow? Do you continue to add new things?
We are always looking to see what's out there, just with advancements in research and trying to see what means of treatment may help others. We try to stay on top of that and try to then offer it to the community. And again, just because we're rural doesn't mean we can't stay on top of that and offer the best we can.
So you think you could be here another 35 years?
That might be pushing it. But also, you know, what makes us strong is our team. And we have lots of very talented therapists on our team. So that really is the key to what we do.
Now, before we get out of here, I think that one of the coolest things about what you guys do is, and you mentioned it earlier, is you have trainers that go to the schools.
Right.
And I know Bushnell's part of that, West Prairie's part of that, Macomb's obviously part of that, and I'm sure there's other schools too. But the trainers that come to West Prairie and Bushnell especially, and Macomb, become almost part of the family.
True.
With the students and the athletes. How exciting is that for you as the director to be able to say that I've been able to help bring people in and they become parts of the families at these different schools around the area?
I just really appreciate it, because a lot of times, you know, the coaches don't need to worry as much about what's happening to their players. They know that they can pay attention to the game, but also know that they've got someone to take care of their players and offer them the best evaluation so they can maybe get back on the field, or, you know, let's not do that and then make a better decision. Because many times there can be like a life-altering injury that may occur, and if it's not addressed appropriately, it doesn't turn out so well.
Well, Phyllis, I appreciate you stopping in and talking to us, and you know, you can stop by anytime you want to at a halftime, and we'll just throw you on.
Okay, all right.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be back with the second half right after this.
Since 1958, McDonough District Hospital has proudly served the residents of West Central Illinois. We've built new facilities, hired highly trained, experienced, and caring medical staff members, and expanded our service offerings to meet your healthcare needs, all while providing the best possible patient experience. Let us show you why McDonough District Hospital is your community healthcare partner, growing our legacy one patient at a time.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School at the half, 35-20, a 15-point lead for BPC. Running down our scoring summary after the first half of play. 16 for Talon Love tonight. 8 for Braylon Griffiths. 3 for Brock Beekman. 3 for Darren Ruffin. 2 for Xander Jones and Parker Guppy, and a free throw for Connor Palm. Ruffin and Beekman spent quite a bit of time on the bench as they picked up 2 fouls early in the opening quarter. 22-10 after 1, and BPC outscoring the Blue Bullets by 3 in the second quarter, 13-10. Knoxville paced by the 4 points of Colton Herring. 3 for Grayson Stone King. 4 for Grant Lambert. 3 for Tanner McGarry. 3 for Austin Harshbarger, and 2 for Hank Walters. In 35-20. Stay tuned. We'll have a chance for you at the end of the third quarter. Actually, sometime here in the third quarter, we'll pass along. We're going to try and give away another $10 Rosemary and Ruff's gift card for one lucky person out there. We'll have a trivia question coming up. We'll do that here at some point in this third quarter, and we'll get the first person that gets the answer correct in the chat will be our winner of a $10 gift card to Rosemary and Russ. Don't forget, coming up at Rosemary and Russ, some big things coming up for Valentine's Day weekend. They're going to have a nice dinner available on Valentine's Day night, Friday night, the 14th. And on the 15th, they're going to have a special menu of some great items for you on Valentine's Day. And then the day after is the shot up by Ruffin, no good. He'll draw the foul on Tyson Poland, his second, team's first one up and good for Ruffin, makes it 36-18. Back to the half thing again here with our scoreboard. Ruffin hits them both. We'll try and get that corrected for you here. As Knoxville basketball, 17-point lead for BPC. Jones with the basketball for BPC, far corner to Ruffin, 14-footer up, in and out, no good. All going to be tipped out of bounds off of Love to Knoxville. Jones going to steal it away for BPC. Goes to length of floor, little stop, shot no. Ball picked up by Ruffin for BPC. And a 30-second timeout as we get the 3 for BPC. We'll keep it right here. (40-20) lead for BPC. And trying to get our scoreboard back into their quarters instead of halves. There we go. Got that fixed. 6:56 to play. 40-20 lead for BPC. Knoxville basketball out of the timeout. McGarry, 11 now to 24. Herring to Hagman. Hagman, I should say, to McGarry. He's going to drive and kick out 3 from the near corner, up, no good. Love with the rebound to BPC. Tried to outlet it. Jones, he'll lost the handle. Now we're going to get a foul on Knoxville. Nope, that's going to go on BPC. That's Ruffin's third. Team's first. Holm going to drive it, bounce or pass over to Herring, no good. Ruffin with the steal. He'll go coast to coast. Shot up, no. Love puts back, is up and good. 42-20. Now the pass to for Knoxville, I think intended for number 11, McGarry. Too much mustard on that one. Out of bounds. It'll go back to BPC. 23, Grant Lambert into the ballgame as Tyson Pullen will check out. No seniors on this roster for Knoxville. A few juniors, I think 5 it looks like, or no, 7, and then a couple of 3 sophomores and a freshman playing up at the varsity level. Beekman going to fire up a 3, in and out, no good. Rebound to Grant Lambert for Knoxville. 12-point lead for BPC. Lambert going to go the length of the floor. Shot up, no. Rebound loose on the floor, picked up by Knoxville. 24. Herring, his shot up, no. And we're going to get a foul on that. I believe will be the 3rd on Beekman. And that is the case. And that's going to put number 24, Colton Herring, to the line for 2. First one up. Bounces off, no good. Second one up. This one is good. Herring 1 of 2. Gives him 5 points in the contest. 42-21. 21-point advantage for BPC. Love. Jones, 3 from the far corner. Going to be short, just touched iron. Rebound down to McGarry for Knoxville. Nearly a reach in there. It could have been on Beekman. No, Ruffin there for the rebound for BPC. Outlet down to Beekman. Beekman goes up and lays it up and in. 5 for Beekman on the contest. 44-21, 23-point advantage for BPC. Near corner, that is McGarry. Bounce pass to Walters, picked up by Ruffin. Swings it over to number 24, Colton Herring, a junior for Knoxville. Right wing, that is Lambert. McGarry is going to spin on Palm. Shot up, no good. Love there for the rebound. Touch pass from Jones over to Ruffin. Back to Jones. Bounce pass into Love. Left hand shot, no. Beekman's shot up, no good. For 3, Ruffin there for the rebound for BPC. Nice spin move by Ruffin. Floater up, no, can't get it to go. Love there for the putback for BPC. And officially, I got Love with 7 in the quarter. 23 in the contest, 3 by Walters, up no good. Jones there for the rebound, stole it away by Lambert. He gets it over to Herring, his shot no, and Lambert going to pick up the loose ball. And now steal by Jones. Jones going to go up left side, layup up and good. Xander Jones with 4, 48-21 lead for BPC. Under 4, halfway through the third quarter, 3:50 to play. Walters picked up by Ruffin for BPC. Inside, they're going to go to Lambert, guarded by Jones. Hickman out to Walters. Here's 3 up, no good. Love there for the rebound for BPC. He's going to go the other way, left-hand layup up and good. Timeout. 30-second timeout by Knoxville. As BPC blowing this one open a little more here. 50-21 in favor of BPC. 3:21 to play here in the third quarter. We'll keep it here. We can tell you about Farmers and Merchants State Bank. Now it's a full timeout. For over 100 years, Farmers and Merchants State Bank of Bushnell has been servicing the local community's need for personal and business banking, as well as home, agriculture, lending, and its trust department. Stop by the main branch at 484 East Main Street or their drive-up facility on Cole Street to learn more. Farmers and Merchants is a member FDIC and equal housing lender. Why don't we do this? We'll throw out our trivia question for the $10 Rosemary and Rust gift card. And tonight's trivia question, we're going to make you do a little bit of homework thinking a little bit. Who is the defending 1A state champion from last year in Class 1A boys basketball? Again, our trivia question for tonight for a $10 Rosemary and Rust gift card. Who is the defending state champion in boys 1A basketball? First person to put the correct team name into the chat wins that $10 gift card from Rosemary and Rust. Knoxville basketball out of the timeout. We see number 3, Austin Harshberger, into the ball game for Knoxville. 3:19 to go. Far side, left wing, Walters guarded by Ruffin. Swings around now to Stone King. Stone King nearly loses it to Jones. Back to Walters, down to 3:05 to go. Third quarter. Pass to Harshbarger. Back to Stone King. Bounce pass to Walters, stolen away by Ruffin. Ruffin's going to have it poked away from behind by Hagman. But it will stay with BPC. Number 10 of the ball game, that is Gavin Hawkinson.
Hawkinson checking in for the Blue Bullets. Number 20, Reynolds checking in for the Spartans.
As we see Reynolds in for BPC. 3-ball up and good. A sports corner 3 for Connor Palm for BPC. That gives him 4. And a 53-21 lead. And we're going to get a foul on BPC. On Beekman. His 4th. Spartans 3rd as McKim going to check in for BPC. Hagman gets it in. 3-ball up by number 23, Lambert, no good. Rebound down to BPC. 2.5 to play, 53-21. Palm again from the same spot. Up and no good this time. Stone King down with a rebound for BPC. Outlets over to Lambert. Lambert, free throw line, picks up the dribble, swings around to Hawkinson. Straightaway 3 from Stone King is up, in and out, no good. Love there for the rebound for BPC. Outlet down to McKim. McKim's going to lose the handle, goes back up, shot no. Love there for the putback for BPC. 11 unofficially in the quarter for Love. On my count, that's got him at 27 unofficially. 3 by Austin Harshbarger up, no good. And ball going to be out of bounds to BPC. Substitution in for Knoxville, number 5. Hayden Warner into the ball game. Shot up by Reynolds, no good. Rolls around, rebound down to Knoxville. Under a minute and a half to play. 55-21. Love going to save the basketball. Goes the other way. He's going to go up. Has it stripped away by Austin Harshbarger. Good steal there by the freshman. Outlet Wagner down to Stone King. And we're going to get a foul on BPC. On 2. That's going to go on Connor Palm. That is his first. Spartans 4th. Stone King at the line. He's 1 of 2. First one up and good. Gives him 4 points in the contest. Stone King with one more. 55-22. Second one off. No good. McKim there for the rebound for BPC. Gets it over to Ruffin. Ruffin, far corner 3 by Reynolds. Short rebound to Palm for BPC. Gets it back to Ruffin. His 3 short. McKim high for the rebound, and ball picked up by Stone King as we're down to a minute to go here, third quarter. Cross court to Lambert. Far corner Hawkinson going to fire up a 3, and it hits it. Sports corner 3 for Gavin Hawkinson for 3 for Knoxville. Down to a 30-point lead, 55-25. Love's going to fire up a 3 and hit. Sports corner 3 for Talon Love. 58-25 in favor of BPC. 30 seconds to go. In and out shot by Hawkinson. Ruffin down with a rebound. Gets it over to Reynolds. who will throw it back in, and Stone King intercepts for Knoxville. Lambert thought about it, three, going to drive in, shot up off the glass, no. And a foul going to be whistled on BPC. I believe Talon Love. Nope. That's going to go on D. Ruffin, his fourth, Spartan's fifth. Stone King back to the line. He's 1 of 2 in the quarter and 2 of 4 in the game. First one up, first one good. So he's hit the front end all 3 times to the free throw line. As Guppy going to check in for Love, and Jones going to check in for Ruffin. And Stone King hits them both. 58-27. Lead for BPC. Jones with it. Going to get a 30-second timeout by Coach Snyder. We'll keep it right here. Again, a $10 gift card from Rosemary and Rust on the line. The trivia question for tonight: who is the defending Class 1A State Boys Championship? Need the name in the chat to win that $10 gift card from Rosemary and Rust. If you're watching at home, I know somebody here. Have them come by and pick it up if you want to put a guess in. $10 on the line for Rosemary and Rust gift card. Again, the question: who is the defending 1A State Boys Champion in Illinois? Spartan basketball, 13.1 seconds to go. Guppy gets it into Reimolds, bounce pass to Jones. Now McKim gets it and loses the handle on it. BPC, or Knoxville the other way. Bounce pass, Hawkinson up, and good assist to Lambert. He's got 5, and that will end the third quarter of play. 58-29 in favor of BPC. We'll be back with the fourth quarter here in just a moment on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Coming in for whether it's OB or just your women's health can be a very scary, kind of daunting experience. So it's nice that we have this welcoming, state-of-the-art space to bring our patients into. I think the best part of my job is being able to take care of women and just make them feel empowered and know that we're here for them, that their problems are real, that their concerns are real, and we just want to give them the best care possible. Nothing makes me feel better than when my patients tell me this is the most comfortable they've ever felt at a women's health exam.
The Tumble Fresh option keeps clothes in the washer fresh with periodic tumbling until they're ready for the dryer. Finish laundry in under an hour with a 25-minute quick wash and 30-minute timed dry in the matching dryer. Whirlpool. Everyday care.
Back here with the fourth quarter underway as shot up no good by Knoxville, shot by Hawkinson no good. Hawkinson gets the loose ball. Hagman, his jumper up and good. Hagman, his first 2 of the contest, 58-31 lead for BPC. So we've got substitutions into the ball game as we'll get those new numbers to you here for Knoxville. Stolen away by Austin Harshbarger. His shot up and good. He's got 5. In for BPC, Griffiths, Guppy, Reimolds, Schmidt, and McKim. Guppy gets the pass shot blocked, stolen out of bounds. It'll stay with BPC. 58-33 lead. Schmidt gets it into McKim to Reimolds. McKim going to drive baseline, kicks it out to Griffiths. Minute into the quarter. Schmidt thought about a 3. Back to Griffiths. Reimolds going to fire up a 3. No good. Rebound to Hagman for Knoxville. 58-33. And Schmidt going to poke the ball. Nope, it's going to be out of bounds off of Knoxville. Stay or go to BPC. 58-33. Jennifer Clark, you are the winner of the $10 gift card. The Winchester squad is the defending 1A state champion. So if you would email the Hulett PubliPro at gmail.com and let them know, and we'll get you that $10 Rosemary and Russ gift card. First one up by Guppy is up and good. And Guppy hits both. He's got 4. And BPC up 60-33. By the way, shot blocked out of bounds off of BPC. It'll stay with Knoxville. So Jennifer Clark, you are the winner of the $10 Rosemary and Russ gift card. Again, just email the Hulett PubliPro at gmail.com page, and we can get your where we need to send that gift card to you. 6:20 to play. Guppy going to fire up a 3 for BPC and hit a sports corner 3. Parker Guppy, he's got 5, 63-33, a 30-point lead for BPC. Ball loose on the floor. Schmidt down to the floor for BPC. The shot up by Stone King, no. And we're going to get a foul on BPC. I believe it'll go on Ethan McKim. His first. First one up, no good for Stone King. They'll have one more. Ryan Adler in the ball game for BPC, number 24. Second one up, no good. McKim there for the rebound. Adler cherry picking down at the other end. Nobody sees him. Guppy with the basketball for BPC. Gets it over to Reimholz. Reimholz right hand dribble. Adler to Reimholz, swing around to Schmidt. Far side, Guppy. Bounce pass tried to go into McKim and stolen away. Here comes Austin Harshbarger. No on the shot, but Reimhold's going to be guilty of the foul for BPC. First on Reimhold's, team second. Free throw up and good for Austin Harshbarger. He gets one as Easton Harshbarger into the ball game for Knoxville. And the second up and no good. McKim with a block on Hagman. Hawkinson 3 up, no good. Rebound down to Reimholz for BPC. Guppy, near corner, Adler, cross court to Schmidt. Schmidt going to put the ball on the floor, has a shot blocked by Easton Harshbarger. That will be his third. Team's first on Knoxville here in the fourth quarter, and a 63-34 lead. Now running clock as Mark Schmidt to the line for 2. First one up and good. 64-33, 24 into the ball game. Colton Herring as Hayton Hagman will check out. Schmidt with one more. 64-34 lead. Second one no good. We're going to get a lane violation on Guppy as he tried to time the miss. .24 with the basketball. That is Herring. Near corner, Wagner going to fire up a 3 and hit. A sports corner 3 for Hayden Warner. Apologies, 3-pointer there. Cuts it 64-37. Guppy left wing 3 on the way. It's a little long. Adler there for the rebound. Gets it, tries to get it to Reimholz. Stole it away. Here comes Knoxville the other way. Pass going to go out of bounds off the fingertips of Colton Herring. It'll go back to BPC. 64-37 lead. Running clock, 2:35 to play here in the contest. Reimholz Left wing, Guppy, cross court to Schmidt. Schmidt's going to fire up a three, a little short. Here comes Austin Harshbarger the other way. Shot up, count it, and a foul on Reimolds for BPC. That will be his third. And the free throw air balls, and it'll go to BPC with 1:55 to go. McKim gets it in to Reimolds. Schmidt going to fire up a three. This one's short as well. Adler saves it in bounds to McKim. Ethan goes up a little too strong. Reimolds there for the putback for BPC. Reese Reimolds with his first two of the contest, 66-39. Warner, his shot blocked by McKim. McKim going to be whistled for the foul, and that will put Peyton Warner, the sophomore, at the line for two. Fourth foul on BPC in the quarter, second on McKim. Warner's free throw up a little short, hits the front iron, no good. Down to 1:05 to play, 66-39. Second one on the way, it's no good. Rebound to Easton. Harshbarger, Hawkinson, three up, no good. Rebound, McKim high for the rebound for BPC. Outlets to Reimolds, 50 seconds to go. Guppy looking for some help, gets it over to Reimolds, going stolen away by Hawkinson. Guppy, they're going to draw the foul on Hawkinson. And that'll put Gavin Hawkinson 5 points in the contest to the line. Second on Guppy's, fifth team foul on BPC. Clock stop for the free throws here with 27.6 to play. First one up by Hawkinson is good. One more, 66-40. And the second one, no good. Rebound down to Easton Harshbarger. To 24 Herring. He's got it down to 18 seconds to play. Warner, far corner, Austin Harshbarger. His shot up, no. Rebound down to McKim. Down to 9. And BPC can just dribble it out. And they will a final, so a JV doubleheader sweep as the JV squad wins 46-41, and the varsity with a 66-40 win in the varsity contest. We'll step aside. We'll put some stats together and be back with the JoJo's Gaming Parlor postgame show in just a moment. You're tuned in to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets a much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today, and make your voice heard.
it's hard to stop a train.
Back here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School, 66-40 final score. BPC on top. Writing down the scoring summary, and by all means, this is unofficial. We got Griffiths with 8 for BPC, 5 for Guppy, 2 for Reimels, 3 for Ruffin. Free throw from Mark Schmidt. Unofficially, I've got Love with 27 in the contest. 5 for Brock Beekman, 4 for Xander Jones, 4 for Connor Palm. So I think that's 28 for Palm unofficially, or for Talon Love by my count. And for Knoxville, .7 points leading the way, I believe, unofficially for Austin Harshbarger. 6 for Gavin Wilkinson, or Hawkinson. 5 for Grayson Stone King and Colton Herring. 3 for Hayden Warner. 2 each for Hank Walters, Peyton Hakeman, and Grant Lambert. 66-40 the final score. BPC on top here on the JoJo's Gaming Parlor post-game show. JoJo's Gaming Parlor offer the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH Events live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell. Cheer the Spartans on to victory. Again, want to pass our best well wishes to our Macomb in St. Louis after a liver transplant here a couple weeks back, and want to wish her the best in her recovery, and appreciate Dr. Macomb coming over and letting us know about that so we can pass along our well wishes, and thanks for tuning in to her down in St. Louis. Coming up next week, we'll have 2 girls games here on TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH on Monday and Thursday night, as the boys will hit the road for a few road games and come back to finish the year with 3 straight. The girls will have games next Monday, Thursday, and the following Monday, I believe, here at Bushnell-Prairie City High School. And they tuned in here to our JoJo's Gaming Parlor post-game show, and Coach Snyder joining us here courtside. And man, what a start for you guys. That first quarter, 22 points in that quarter, and just came out and really just basically set the tempo for the game right out of the chute.
Yeah, we were executing what we talked about pregame. Bounce back after you play Macomb, who's a really good team, and I was very excited at how we bounced back in that first quarter. I was kind of jokingly, but kind of being a little stern with them pregame, because we had guys kind of out and around in the crowd, and I'm like, guys, like, your job tonight is to play the game of basketball and not really kind of be out mingling or whatever. So you need to be focused. And I said, there's 2 ways it can go. Either we're not going to play well and we're not going to be focused, we're going to turn the ball over and this and that, or, it turned out pretty good for us.
Yeah, and you get a couple guys in foul trouble there early. 2 guys that you really count on a lot with Ruffin and Beekman, but my oh my, did Mr. Love pick up the slack in that opening, actually in the whole game, but that first quarter he had 12 of the 22 for you guys.
Yeah, he came out blazing, and it was great to see his excitement, and just the whole team's excitement tonight was great, and it's something that we haven't had in a while. So it's exciting to see them kind of get after it and be excited for each other.
Yeah, I just, like I said, the tempo that you guys came out with just was extremely impressive. Offensively, this, I think, probably your best game of the year that I've seen in person anyway here at BPC. You guys just continued that in the second quarter. Love had a huge third quarter. Unofficially, I've got him at 28, but I may have missed something in there. But
I think they said 27.
7 or 28, yeah. So I knew he was
still a heck of a game.
Yeah,
so.
and that's through 3 quarters, is you didn't need him, and you got to get some guys, what we've talked about earlier on through games this year. It's key to get some of your bench guys some quality playing time because you never know when you're going to need them late in the game. And you basically were able to put all of your starters on the bench there to start that fourth quarter.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you like as a coach is to, and you're trying to get, obviously everybody in the game. But when you have the subs come in and they handle themselves, it's like, okay, so now when your number's called and it is crunch time because D has 2 fouls, Brock has 2 fouls, I think Xander got 2 fouls.
Yep.
So, now it's like, hey, you other guys got to step it up, and they did great tonight.
Yeah, and I was impressed, I thought, too, really, you didn't give Knoxville a lot of second chances. I thought that really good job. Again, probably one of the better games I've seen you guys box out and limit second chance looks for on the defensive end.
Yeah, that was one of the things we talked about. Even at the Macomb game last night was, hey, look, we played a triangle and 2 against them, and I said, you 3 guys got to rebound. If you guys rebound, we have a shot. But then, tonight I wrote on the board, capital letters, rebound, and we have to box out. And we did a great job of that tonight, and it showed because we could get, they didn't get too many second chance looks, and we were able to get the ball out and run. And when we did run, we had people trailing to follow up our missed layups.
Right. And the other thing I was looking at, we didn't shoot a lot of free throws in the second half. I think it looks like the 2 from Schmidt and 2 from Guppy. But I know we look back at Friday night. We talked after the game. We were like 4 of 13, and you lose a game by 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you make 2 of those or even 1, you're looking at overtime or winning the contest.
Right.
And tonight it looks like just rough count there. Only had like 4 or 5 misses in the first half, and so you guys
shot 10 maybe total, 10 or 12.
So and you did a lot better. I look at Griffiths there in that second quarter. He was 4 of 6. Love 2 of 2 there in the first quarter. Connor Palm 1 of 1. So didn't shoot a lot tonight, but got better results from the charity stripe than what we saw last Friday night.
Yeah, and that was kind of a focus on Monday. Monday's practice. Hey, let's shoot free throws. We shoot free throws for 10 minutes, and, these guys kind of get bored just shooting free throws for 10 minutes because it's not very – but, hey, you got to treat it like it's a game because when it comes to, regionals, when we're in that crunch time, we need to make sure we have the confidence to put it in and hopefully advance.
Right. Well, Coach, we'll let you get out of here. Nice game for the JV as well. That was an exciting game earlier.
Great game.
Ran a little long with our scoreboard issues, but
well, it's a
but
good
we got
thing
it fixed.
A good thing we had that. The scoreboard.
Well,
down
I'll
there
tell you, once the scoreboard came back up, I kept finding myself looking up, and I'm like, "Don't look at the scoreboards on the end and I said, "We're going to go back to that in the fourth, but you got to look at the portable scoreboard over the scores table." I caught myself. I don't know, probably every dead ball. I'm looking up and I'm going, that's not where you need to look. You need to look back over there. But great win for both the squads tonight. Now you guys hit the road for a few games, and the girls will take over and play 3 straight here, and then we'll get to see you guys to finish the regular season with 3 straight back here at home.
Yep. So it's exciting to play the final games at home. Not really on the road. Well, I think we're going to get them all in. I think the weather looks okay.
Weather-wise.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. And the nice thing about it is you guys also, I don't know if people know that, you guys are hosting the regional as well.
Yeah, and I told the guys, I said, when regional's at home, like that should be a little extra excitement because you don't have to take an hour, half hour, 45 minutes, hour and a half bus ride to go play a game.
Right.
So hopefully we can get a game here on our home court. I know it's usually the higher seed hosts the first round and then everything comes here. So we may have to travel the first round, but if we can win that game and get back on our home court, anything's possible.
Hey, anything's possible. But Coach, congratulations here. Again, a couple of wins and bouncing back I think was real key for you guys after the had a tough loss on Friday night here, Varsity, and a tough one, like you said, up against a very good Macomb team. So I thought it was really a good thing for you guys to come out here and win, and you did so in pretty convincing fashion from the start.
Yeah, and like I said, when we can start out like that, you know, and not taking anything from Knoxville, you know, they're a solid ball club, and, you know, they just kind of struggled, I think, shooting tonight. And when you have that opportunity and you take advantage of it, it's kind of helps things out.
Bottle this up for the future. The other games, if you can.
That's
the
I'm going to
key.
go in there and write on the board what we did against Knoxville.
Right.
So
and that should be the saying for the rest of the year. But, Coach, appreciate it. Coach Snyder joining us here on the Postgame show. And good luck on the road, and we'll see you back here in a couple weeks on the home floor.
Thanks again for everything you do, and I'm sure Jimmy's watching.
I was going to say, Jimmy, you got to be happy with this one, Jimmy.
Yep, and he told me we need to work on our defense, so we worked on our defense. A little bit,
pretty good. So, Coach, we'll let you get out of here for the night.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach. Coach Tyler Snyder here. I can't talk all of a sudden on the post-game show here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH. JoJo's Gaming Parlor is your one-stop for the best gaming experience in the McDonough County area. Stop in for a cold drink and a chance to take home a nice wad of cash while you're at it. Also on game nights, check out the TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH Events, live on the big screens. Come join your friends at JoJo's, located at 776 North Cole Street in Bushnell. Cheer the Spartans on to victory. Again, final score, the JV squad starting the night off with a win, 46-41. And here in the varsity contest, 66-40 in favor of BPC. So for Adam Hulett, Chris Frank, are saying so long. Have a great evening, and we'll talk to you here next week for some girls basketball on Monday night. Have a great evening.